Hello and welcome, and today I'm going to be recording you a Katars guide, right? You see, I know how it goes, right? You get absolutely destroyed by Katars, or you just think they look cool, and then you start googling Katars guide and picking up a Katars character, right? Happens to the best of us, we've all been there, right? But this guide is going to tell you what you're going to need to do to be the person who's making other people switch Katars. Now, Katars are a really fun weapon, really cool weapon. Look absolutely sick, right? But they have weaknesses, but they have really big strengths, okay? So you have to remember when you're playing Katars, right? Don't get angry, don't get tilted because you're losing, because they have weaknesses and they have strengths. And you know what? They're difficult. But let's get straight into it. We're going to do troop combos, neutral game, strings, follow-ups, and I'm going to talk about the infinite combo, which is the half pipe that everyone loves to talk about on YouTube because it gets good views, which is this, right? Obviously, you can dodge out of the combo, but everyone likes to call it that. Wait, let me get it going. There we go. Everyone likes to call it that, so we'll just let it be. Right? Let's get straight into it. So first things first is true combos that you need to know, and there are two of these right now: side light N light, right, and side light D light. These are the bigger two, right? These are the big two. So side light D light, you really need to know that one. Okay, it's easy. Side light does a good little 12 damage, 13 damage, right? And D-Light does a good like 12 damage as well. So if you're doing 24 damage, really good string combo. Wanted to do that true combo every time. And a little different one is side light N-Light. You see, I'm a side light D-Light person. I prefer the side light D-Light, but side light N-Light is just as good and does a bit more damage, I think. And it's easier as well. You don't have to dash. With side light N-Light, you just do it, you don't have to dash until 80%, so 80% you just press side light and then N light. But side light D light you have to dash all the time. So those are the two big ones that you're really going to need for Katars. And there is Dare D light, which is also a true combo starting at 5 decks. Really good string, also really needed. It says there's a few dodge frames here, I don't know why. I've tested it against the bot as well, the bot can't dodge it either. But I know this is a true combo. So Dare D-Light and side light D-Light and side light N-Light, right? Easy. Easy, a few little true combos that you're going to need to know. Now we're going to get into the really important strings, right? So the first string is N-Light, D-Light, right? Okay, this is very easy. I'll do it again, but I'll land the full. There we go. A few dodge frames, yeah. Is it dodgeable? Yeah. Is it jumpable? No. Right, so if they don't have dodge, this is really good. So what this leads into is side light, N light, D light. So you can kind of see how the entirety of the weapon flows a lot together, and that's what makes Katars, right? But we're going to talk about that later. We're going to talk about how to like kind of flow all your moves into one another, right? And get reads and stuff like that. So first of all, we've already built up from side light to side light, N light to side light, N light, D light. And now if we're going to carry on the string, right? Side light, N light, D light, jump dare if they don't have dodge. But if you're in a rank where they dodge, you're probably going to want to go for a read. You see, on Katars, to get a lot of the damage, you're going to need reads because you have too many true combos. You're going to need to remember where they dodge. And a lot of the times, this is very easy. At a lower rank, we're just going to go through the most popular dodge, which is in, right? If I know the opponent's going to dodge in, I have to say this. I can just wait for it and then string them straight away. Right, so we'll go for side light. Oh, that'll be a way dodge. We need to hit them in this way. Side light, D light, and then we can hit them with a string of our choice because Katars has so many options. So I'll go through a bunch of them. If I'm doing side light, D light right here, I can just do D light, dare, side light, and then that's a little read. Or there are so many options here. I've got GC side light, D light, dare, gets another dodge back. You can even go for a kill if you want to. Side light. You could go for side light, D light, side light, D light, D light recovery. That would kill with our lower percentages. And a lot of these moves have 0 force. So this has like no force at all. This has no force. This has no force. So Katars, even at late percentages, you can string them a lot, kind of no matter what. It's only a few of your moves that actually kill and have force, which a lot of people call a negative, but you've got to see the positive in it, right? So even if the bot is at, unlike most weapons, even if the bot's at 100, right, I can still be hitting him with reads that are going to do a lot of damage. So we've gone through two combos, and I'm going to show you kind of how to like lead your moves into one another. It's really easy on Katars. So wherever they are, just click that direction and attack, because Katars are so quick that, and all your moves kind of do the same thing. Or just Nair. So Nair's like your 360 move. If you know what they're gonna do, just jump Nair, and then you can kind of follow up after that. But as you can see, I kind of react to after the dodge, like where they're gonna go from this Nair, because it's always different. And you just attack in the direction they're gonna go like after you Nair them, because Katars are so unbelievably quick. Right? See that time he went like kind of down and in, right? And if I Nair him this time, he went. Oh, he still went down and in. I'll try and get a different angle out of him. Cool. Oh, I should have said that time. Oh, I'll get him. Okay, there we go. And so Katars just attack. It sounds really dumb. It sounds really dumb. And it might not make sense to a lot of players, or make sense to you if you've been playing the game a while. But literally on this weapon, you just kind of follow them around, chasing them, using your really good neutral game. So Katars have really strong neutral game. It means if no one's got a hit, no one's hitting the other person around, getting the first hit is really easy on Katars, right? Because of how fast they are. I'm going to turn off the dodge for the bot. So we're going to show you what to do in neutral, how to kind of approach and get the first hit to start all your strings. So your first move is Nair. Nair's super quick, 360. If they're anywhere near you, you just pop Nair, and then it kind of pops them up. You can also do strings off Nair, right? If you hit Nair grounded, you can do D-Light or Dare. It all kind of depends where they go from the Nair, because it's a 360. But Nair's a really good approach option. Dash side light, right? This goes so far and it's so quick. It's so like, unreactable if someone's doing it. And then also it has true combos afterwards, so it's probably one of your best neutral tools. And honestly, probably makes Katar neutral, because when you get hit by that, you're getting hit by more damage and a setup for a string. And setting up for strings is going to be off D-Light a lot of the time, because D-Light, as you can see, puts you and them like almost on top of each other. So anywhere they go, you can get the read, right? You can also read off Dare, even though you have a true combo. But that's the problem, you have a true combo to D-Light. So you Dare, D-Light, read off D-Light, side light, D-Light, read off D-Light. See, if you land N-Light, kind of N-Light, D-Light, but you can't. So N-Light's different reads. But a lot of the time you're going to be getting your reads off the D-Light, because your some of your best approach options end with D-Light. And that's kind of why Katars are good, because your reads work all the time. You have to learn a bunch of them. You can learn one out read, right? I'll show you an out read right now if they're going to be dodging away. And then you're just done. That's kind of it. All you have to do is learn like one out read. So we do side light, D-Light. And now that applies, that out read that I just did right there will apply to many different weapons. Many different situations, because I could do that exact thing, except I could land D-Light there. But obviously it's a bit more difficult. There you go. And then I could do the exact read I just did. Actually, I will do the exact read I just did, right? So if I do it's hard to get there. It's hard to get the true combo. It's not too easy. But yeah, so it applies. You're always going to be reading off D-Light, which is useful, because yeah, there's the same read I did again. So you know, you have different options to do off. You have many different options to do off any read. And if you watch guitar players, actually, a lot of them have their own different reads that they like, because a lot of them are very similar damage. Normally, they'll be within 10 damage each other, meaning that it's kind of all down to personal preference if you want the stage control. But a good guitar player won't have like a set read they're going to do. It'll kind of be fluid, and they'll do what suits the situation. And that's what makes Katars a very versatile weapon. They have a lot of different options and a lot of different ways to approach. So we're gonna start with how to kill, right? Which is a bit hard on Katars. We'll get them up. No true combos to kill at all, right? Your best option is if they have no dodge, D-Light recovery, or N-Light recovery, or just recovery, any recovery. If this is kind of your main kill move, right? It's a pretty decent kill move, but obviously it's not too easy to land. But you know, I'll give it to Katars. It's a pretty decent kill move. I just wish that they had a true combo, but you don't have any true combo, so you've got to be kind of careful, especially with getting a lot of damage on them and not killing them. And that's where your SIGs come in. Katars are quite a small weapon, so a lot of the people who have Katars have very quick SIGs. As you can see, Emma's SIGs are just like light attacks, honestly. And this means that you can use your SIGs to kill There you go. And because they're a bit quicker. And that's what's going to happen. But you're going to get most of your kills, not most, but you can get a lot of your kills if you're a good Katars player from like off stage gimping gameplay. He's right there, and then you know they get back on stage. You hit them a bit more, then they're dead because you've hit them down, edge guard them. There you go. And Sarah's good for this because it's a hitting down angle, right? And it has force, so you're going to finish a lot of your combos with Sarah. For example, if you look at if you look at like a combo like this, hit them off stage, smack the wall with Sarah, they're gone because this covers the entire thing. So you're going to want to take them off stage a lot. Ground pound as well, really good. So you might get more of your kills from doing things that I just did right there, right, with daring them to the floor, than you are when you are on stage. But try and use your 6 to kill, only at late percentage though, and you can use your 6 in your strings. You know, you can do like that, where if they do the right dodge, you catch it, and then as you can see, killing them off the stage again. Classic for Katars, they're a very difficult weapon. Remember the true combos. Remember that you've got to be very fluid when you play this weapon, right? And we've got to cover the half pipe though. So this is just a little bit of an advanced combo, more cheesy than it is anything. I'm not sure I've landed it a few times in game, but this is all it is, right? I'll do the easy one first. So side light, D light, as we talked about, and then you just jump, reverse dare, right? Side light, D light, jump, reverse dare, and as you can see, they get in an infinite loop, and then you can just sig them after or kill them, and you can get them all the way to dark mode with that if they're not dodging. But obviously they can dodge, but you can implement it into your string. You know, if you really want. If I'm just gonna set the bot to spot dodge right, and I'll do this, catches dodge, and you can kind of, you know, if you know which way they're gonna dodge, you can actually infinitely string someone around without like other weapons running out of stage. As you can see, oh, I messed up. As you can see, there's ways to infinitely string people in Katars, which is unlike any other weapon. Did it too early there. But it's difficult and unpractical. Even with this bot only spot dodging, I'm messing up sometimes. There we go. There's the combo if they're spot dodging, and then you can signal. See? Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm getting back into Brawl a bit, so maybe I'm going to try and make some more Brawl content. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.